Okay.
We're going live.
Oh, we're live.
We're live.
Here we are. Let's little toast
Cheers.
here.
Hello, everyone.
Good to see. Do we have
Welcome.
any? Oh, there's somebody out there. Okay.
Welcome to the Old Man and the
Yes.
MC.
Please introduce yourself if you are.
Yes, if you're out there.
Right. This time we're gonna
try to figure out the chatting aspect.
Chat. Okay.
Can I just move this a smidge?
Yes, yeah, there you go.
There,
Who needs to see me, really?
No, well, it just looked like I had half a head.
So, what's going on?
Well,
no. Who are these people?
Welcome to the Old Man and the MC.
There we go. Yes.
I think I said that, didn't I?
Did you?
I think I did.
I think we should just keep calling ourselves a podcast. I hate the word vlog.
Yeah, we're a podcast.
Care.
We're a podcast with visuals.
Yes, we're a visucast.
Did you have a nice Valentine's week?
That was pretty good. How about you?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, got some flowers,
Now, and we became what? What have we become?
Vegans?
No, yeah, that was a while ago.
Oh.
What are we now? Mall walkers.
Mall walkers.
Yes, indeed.
We've become mall walkers.
It is very exciting.
It's very exciting.
Mm-hmm. We're thinking of doing a live cast as we walk the mall.
Right.
It will be called Not Judging.
Because there's a lot.
There's a lot of stuff to
not
judge out there. At the mall.
At the Mall of America. Not just any mall. Not the Southdale. Not the Ridgedale. Not the Rosedale. None of the Dales.
Go to the mall.
We go to the Mall of America.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Okay, so you may have noticed. They may have noticed.
This
person right here may have noticed. The name of tonight's show is Born That Way.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the show is about what?
People being born a certain way.
And what way is that?
Left-handed.
Left-handed. Exactly. That's what it's all about. And it turns out that Lady Gaga, who's I'm a fan of Lady Gaga. She
go ahead.
Was born that way, left-handed. So
really, it's not her fault.
She's lucky.
She is?
Well, let's. Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you right now. The kind of the subtitle is Lefties, Persecuted Minority, or Secret Society, or both.
Or just a pack of freaking whiners.
I don't think so. Okay.
Okay. Would you like to know why I just said that?
No. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Sorry. What? Okay. All right. Yeah.
The answer is always yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay. So I went on the Pinterest to look up things, to look up some things, left-handed humorous facts. Okay. We've got left-handed humor facts weird, left-handed awesome, left-handed true stories, left-handed support groups, left-handed items. If you put the word right-handed any of those in, nothing comes up. You just get a bunch of shit about left-handed people.
Well, see, I think
you people need a support group.
No. I think I would say that the minority that I'm in is a minor minority. But
seems like left-handed people have some confidence problems.
No. Not a bit. I'm really totally confident.
You're confident? You're confident in your left-handedness?
Yes, I am. As a matter, no, you feel like you're in kind of a special group. And I think if you,
go ahead.
I'll talk a little bit more about that later.
Well, I do know that you and my brother, Jim Hallis, is a left-handed person. He's my expert that I went to for left-handed knowledge. And he expressed that you guys have kind of like a twin thing happening. He feels like a bond. He said that whenever he finds out somebody is left-handed, he immediately is like, oh, that explains it.
Yes.
Like he feels.
And yeah, actually, the deal is, for some reason, I've known Jim for quite a while. I'd never noticed he was left-handed, and I almost always left-handers notice other left-handers.
Yeah.
So like if you're in a restaurant and you have a left-handed server, you notice that they're left-handed. So it's just like something most lefties, I think, just automatically notice other lefties. And like when I was a teacher, I would always know which students were left-handed.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so it's like a little secret club. We feel superior in so many ways. And as I was researching today, I felt validated in my feelings of superiority. Should we start?
Don't feel too superior, because 2,500 people a year die because they're left-handed. Like they have some kind of left-handed
accident.
Yes.
It's dangerous.
Yes.
I grant you it's dangerous to be left-handed.
Yeah.
So
don't
dangerous.
get all
right.
high and mighty on us.
Oh, I will. But okay. So here's how about if we start with a little left-handed history?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And I'm going to go with there's a lot of left-handed history, of course, but I'm going to go with left-handed presidents to begin with.
Okay.
All right. First of all, every Black president has been left-handed. Wow. I know. Kind of a surprise. That's
surprise.
That's 100%. Okay.
100%. You never get 100% of anything.
Anyway, there have been a total of 8 left-handed presidents.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Interestingly enough, the first 19 presidents were right-handed. So we went a very long time with no left-handed presidents. Finally, in 1881, almost 100 years after George Washington kicked off the presidential thing, James Garfield was the first left-handed president. And
it's pretty fat too, wasn't it?
I would share some James Garfield facts. I think, was he the guy who got stuck in the bathtub?
Got stuck in the bathtub.
Oh dear. Okay. I don't know.
That ain't no good.
I don't know a lot of James Garfield history, but
poor James.
Then it was quite a while. We've got well into the 20th century before we had another left-handed president. The next two were Herbert Hoover and Harry Truman.
Oh, I like Harry Truman.
So they were separated by FDR. So they so that leaves, if you do the math, that leaves 5 more. 5 more left-handed presidents. Okay.
Yes. So lay it on us, man.
5 of the last 8 presidents have been left-handed. So the 5 are Gerald Ford, Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, and Barack Obama. So
my friend Jimmy Carter was not left-handed.
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
He was one of the last 8 that was not left-handed. Okay. So the lefties are taking over the presidency, as far as I can. I will mention that the current president, whose name shall not be mentioned here, is right-handed. He's on your side. Okay. So.
Oh, really?
Any more questions?
You're going to put it that way?
Any other questions?
Well, yeah, I have some questions. Since you're left-handed, I have some questions, like interview questions.
Sure.
Okay, and I also pose these questions to my brother, so I'll hear what you have to say, and then I'll share with you what Jim had to say.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So, what was the most difficult thing to learn as a lefty?
I'm not sure. I think writing is probably always more of a challenge for lefties because unless you're one of the very few languages that are written from right to left, it's very hard to write. You don't know. You just think, oh, this is hard, but you don't know why it's hard because you're just learning it. But writing across from left to right, and then, you're smudging. Writing is that most of the world is built for right-handers, which makes sense. There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
That I thought that was difficult learning. Now, I didn't realize how pathetic I was with scissors until people started laughing at me.
You were the butt of jokes.
Yeah, basically. So I think I don't know if I ever really got very good at scissors. People get like a bad look on their face when they see me. Cutting with scissors.
Don't let him do it. Now, it's funny because my brother Jim said the same thing.
Really?
He said writing, but I had never heard this story before. My grandpa Hallis, evidently Jim was complaining about, how left-handed people had to hold the pencil. So my grandpa Hallis said, well, turn the paper straight instead of, crooked, and put your hands straight. And Jim had it all worked out. Grandpa Hallis taught him how to do it so his hand wouldn't be all cramped up.
Yeah, I think if teachers had known how to kind of coach left-handers, it would have been easier. But, first of all, even as I just saw an article today in 2015, some teacher had been in Oklahoma. Way to go. Shout out to Oklahoma. Had been nailed for, torturing a kid into being right-handed. And interestingly, there are some countries, mostly Asian countries, that still lean heavily to right-handedness and making people switch.
Well, throughout history, they thought that left-handed people were possessed by the devil.
Yeah. So things have really looked up for lefties because there was a time when you could be killed for being left-handed because they thought that if you were left-handed, you were a witch, and witches did not fare well at the time. And so being left-handed could mean death.
Yeah.
That's that rarely happens. At least with intention, as you were mentioned, there are some accidents that
2,500 a year.
Okay, yeah. So what else did you ask?
What do you have a pet peeve as a left-hander? Let me tell you Jim's left-handed pet peeve.
Okay.
Jim says, as an adult and a coach, he always was irritated by parents who had lefties and tried to make them do everything right-handed. Jim was just like, leave them alone. Let them do.
Whoa, I never
change their handedness.
I never saw that.
Yeah.
And I did coach kids sports. That's crazy because you're, especially in baseball, you are at an advantage in many ways being left-handed. Not in the positions you can play. That's limited in the infield, and we won't get into all that because I assume you all knew that already. But yeah.
So you never did tell me what your pet peeve was.
Pet peeve. I don't know that I really have any pet peeves about it's about right-handedness and right-handers. No.
Okay.
No, I don't. I would say no.
Now, Jim says he writes left-handed, but he golfs, and he bats. Wait, Jim writes left-handed, he golfs, and he bats. Let me start again.
Okay, keep starting again. No
Jim
problem.
Writes left-handed,
yes,
but he golfs and he bats right-handed. Glenn is also left-handed, and he is 100% left-handed. So what about what do you do?
What are my thoughts on that? There's a word for people who are both-handed.
Ambidextrous.
Well, that's the word I know, but there was something else today. The word ambidextrous never came up in what I was looking at today. but I don't seem to have the exact word. But anyway, what? Huh?
You said you have 5 pages of notes.
It's 6, I think. But so Jim is more ambidextrous. Like Sam, my son, he's a left-handed thrower, and I just sent him a text tonight because I wanted to know, but he has not responded. I wanted to know if he eats right or left-handed, because he bowls right-handed, he golfs left-handed, he uses both hands. And my mother did that as well. My dad was left-handed. My mom was definitely ambidextrous.
Way to go,
so, but apparently those people, ambidextrous people, are really useful in certain sports like basketball, being able to go either way, stuff like that. It's really helpful.
Linguistically, left-handed people are, go ahead, I lost my thought.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, it'll come back.
I will tell you, don't have another Jim thing
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Okay.
Who were some of your idols, role models, as a left-handed person?
So I have 2 sort of big categories there. One, certainly the first one was baseball players.
Yeah, because you're a big baseball kind of guy.
All my favorite baseball players initially were left-handers. Okay.
Did you do that on purpose? Like, I want to find people like me. Or did you just like
no. I think because they were left-handed, I really identified with that. For example, when the Twins came to town in 1962, when you were 0 years old, Lenny Green was on the team.
Oh, good old Lenny Green.
Yeah, see, nobody knows who Lenny Green was. He was our center fielder at the time. They traded him like a year or two late. No, they traded him after the 65 World Series. And I cried.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was making fun of you, but then it turned a little tragic.
Yeah, I cried. Jim Codd. Yeah, that's all right. It's okay. I've gotten over it.
Well, clearly you haven't.
Yeah, no, I have. I didn't understand. I just thought you keep the guys on your team. That's your team.
Come on. That's your team.
Turns out that's not true. Okay.
That's bad.
Jim Cott, left-hander. Jack Kralik, left-hander, both pitchers. Okay. Stan Musial, great. He played for St. Louis. Babe Ruth, of course, probably the most renowned left-hander of all time. But my favorite left-hander, by far, Warren Spahn, pitcher for the Milwaukee Braves.
Didn't he sing that song, Warren Zevon?
No, that's Warren Zevon. 2 different people. Yes. No, Warren Spahn, great, probably, in my opinion, the greatest left-handed pitcher of all time. And so I definitely had left-handed heroes in the field of baseball.
I was listening. I was just
right.
I was.
Now the other place where I had I really have always hello. Let me do that. Hello. Okay. I've loved comedians. Okay.
Yep.
So if we just shift over. Who's that on the wall back there?
One of the Marx brothers.
That is Harpo Marx. Harpo was left-handed.
All right. There, I'm picking Harpo's notes.
This is serious stuff.
Last time when we were talking about this topic, and then we're trying to find out what left and righties do, I asked Dan if, as a left-hander, did he pick his right nostril first or his left? You refused to talk to me after that.
Okay. Thank you. In addition to Harpo Marx, let's see, Richard Pryor was left-handed.
Oh, yeah.
Don Rickles.
Yep.
Dick Van Dyke, left-handed. Yep. George Burns was left-handed. Now, I was, if you ever...
funny comment, funny face, because there's something stuck in the couch
And the
here.
couch cushions, nice.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, just a pair of glasses. Not a surprise. Oh, okay. I just got a.
Either way.
Sam eats either way. Mostly right, he thinks. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, George Burns. So George Burns, if you ever see old like clips of George Burns and he's smoking his cigar, he's always holding his left hand. He's left-handed. Now I thought maybe Gracie Allen was left-handed, but she wasn't. However, I did find out that Gracie retired. When she retired before George, she did so because she had some health problems, but she also had stage fright.
Oh.
Gracie Allen did not seem like a person who would have stage fright to me. She just seemed
maybe if she was left-handed, she wouldn't have had.
Well, I think her writer was left-handed. Let's see who else. Jon Stewart.
Yes, I knew that.
Okay, Jon Stewart is left-handed. Oh yeah, you see him all. You saw him all the time. Jason Alexander.
Yeah. And
Jerry Seinfeld. As a matter of fact, this is just like fits so perfectly into tonight's show. As soon as I find it here, let's see. No.
While you're looking.
Okay, wait. Okay, go ahead.
No, you
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, while you were looking, I could entertain the masses with some left-handed jokes.
Sure, go ahead. I'm sure they'll be hilarious.
So, did you know that Sven and Ole were at the hardware store the other day? And Sven said to Ole, "Oh my gosh, I have a new invention." And Ole said, "What is it, Sven?" And Sven said, "A left-handed hammer." And Ole said, "Oh, Sven, that's not going to work. There ain't no left-handed nails."
Really?
Okay, you didn't like that one?
All
right. No, I have another one.
No, okay.
Okay, so
I mean, I probably could have told it would be funny, but give it this next one a shot.
Oh, I hate you.
I know that.
And you're left-handed.
Superiority.
Yes. Okay, so man and wife were having a serious discussion one night, and the man said to his wife, "Honey, if I die, if you remarry, will your new husband live in this house?"
Oh, this is a good joke. Let's save this one for later because it's a really good joke. Oh, you want to tell it?
No.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
All right. We're going to do a joke show, and that is a darn good
knock,
joke.
Knock.
Who's there?
Blind Tom of the Wild Left-Handed Monkey Boys.
Blind Tom of the Wild Left-Handed Monkey Boys. Who?
What? How many Blind Toms of the Wild Left-Handed Monkey Boys do you know?
That's so funny. Okay.
The good joke I had you didn't like.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, no, that was
done.
Done. Okay.
Over it. Moved on.
Seinfeld's first joke. This is when he realized, oh, I think I can be a comedian. Okay. So he says, so I'm left-handed. Left-handed people don't like the word left because it's associated with negative things. Okay. Left feet, left-handed compliment. What are we having for dinner? Leftovers. You got a party, there's nobody there. Where did everybody go? They left.
Yeah, it's pretty negative.
Yeah, that was his first joke. That got him started. That he said, I think I can do it. And, he did.
He's done pretty well for himself.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I want to go back to left-handed people.
Sure, yeah.
I was surprised to learn today that RGB is left-handed.
Yes, that is correct. I knew that because
she's awesome.
I know.
I know.
As a matter of fact, once I start to go through my list of left-handed people, like I just went through left-handed comedians, some of these others are comedians as well. You're gonna wish you were left-handed. No, I think you are. Okay, so first of all, in the art field, Leonardo da Vinci, everybody knows da Vinci was left-handed, but what's his name? How do you say that? Did you say Clay or Clee? Paul Clee. Clay?
Paul Klee.
Yeah, was left-handed. I've seen his work, but I don't know how to pronounce his name. Toulouse-Lautrec.
Oh yeah,
left-handed.
I like
All right,
him.
in the acting field.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Barrymore, Jim Carrey, Charlie Chaplin, Robert De Niro, Matt Dillon, Morgan Freeman, Judy Garland, Whoopi Goldberg, Nicole Kidman, Lisa Kudrow, possibly the most left-handed person I've ever seen, Marilyn Monroe, Mary Kate, and Ashley Olsen.
Mm.
So tell me something. I'll pause right there because I know you researched the twins. Okay,
it's twice as common in twins than in the general population to be left-handed.
Right. I looked a little into that because I wasn't sure I understood it. But so basically, if you just went around and you found like 100 individuals who were part of a pair of twins, like you didn't need them both. You just got 100 people who were part of a pair of twins. 20 to like I think 23% of them would be left-handed. Whereas in the general population, it's pretty clear now that about 10 or 11% are left-handed. But that doesn't mean that like both of the pair are left-handed. That's still a pretty it's only a 4% chance that both of a set of twins are left-handed, whether it's fraternal or identical. I knew you'd be excited about that. Meanwhile,
did
Sarah,
you know 10% of the society is left-handed? And left-handed people have a higher risk of psychosis and ADHD? But they're better at divergent thinking, so they're more artsy.
They're also more. The left-handed people are better at recovering from strokes because they're better at using both sides of their brain to begin with.
I didn't know that.
That's what they say.
But
I think a lot of this
are more scared.
BS. Yeah,
scaredy cats.
Mm-hmm.
There was a study done, and and they showed right-handed people and left-handed people a 10-minute clip of Silence of the Lambs, and
I'm afraid to even watch that movie.
But and then afterwards they asked them to recount what had happened, and the left-handed people showed signs of PTSD and had a harder time recalling.
Feel things.
Yeah, you feel things.
You know me. I feel
things.
Dad. Feel things. All right. Okay. A few other lefties. Did I leave off with Marilyn Monroe?
Sorry. I was trying to get my information in.
Sarah Jessica Parker, Brad Pitt, Keanu Reeves, Julia Roberts, Sylvester Stallone, Will Ferrell, Chewbacca. Did you know Chewbacca was left-handed? I didn't know that until today. Jennifer Lawrence.
J-Lo. Oh no,
this is J-Law.
J-Law.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Lewis Carroll was left-handed, as were Bill Bryson and Jermaine Greer.
Oh, I love Bill Bryson.
Okay. And guess what? Bart Simpson.
And Ned Flanders.
Both left-handed.
Left-handed.
All right. We'll come back to some other lefties in a bit. Do you have any other questions for me?
I don't have any questions for you. I think this is really boring.
Okay, no, it's not.
Yes,
fascinating. Well, first of all,
I saw something somewhere today that left-handers die on average 9 years earlier than right-handers.
Yeah, that turns out that's a debunked study.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it has to do with science and math.
Science.
But it turns out that it's completely not true.
Oh, okay.
So
I won't tell people about it.
Like because of there are certain things, like if there's some dangers, like saws, like especially the
ice cream scoopers are made for right-handed people.
Yeah, well, the world is made for righties, which is fine.
As it should be. You're only 10%. You people need to sit in the back seat.
And then guns are mostly made for right-handed people. But they can be adjusted. But like apparently made so like the bullets eject and would hit a left-hander in the face if they weren't like fixed, But the thing is, but things I can do right-handed or left-handed. One is like playing the guitar. When I was young and I had a guitar, I had a right-handed guitar.
Play Horse with No Name.
No, that was your band that played. Of course, certainly, the first thing I had to learn, as I may have mentioned before, is House of the Rising Sun.
Okay.
But there was also, if I had a hammer, which could be left or right-handed hammer, either way. But I learned to play right-handed. Like, to me, I think it would be impossible to attempt to learn now to play left-handed. Now, I wasn't any good when I was playing. No, it ain't me, babe. It ain't me. Oh,
yeah, you're still no good.
There wasn't really any babe looking for me, but just never mind. Okay. Anyway, but I learned. I thought playing the chords was hard.
They can't see your hand.
No. I thought playing the chords was difficult. It turns out that actually the other part where you're picking is once you get better at guitar playing is the more challenging part. But I never got that far. I never got even far enough to understand that. And then killing people, because like when I had my holster had like guns in both like things. I had two of them, so I could bring them out like this. And I could, I was just
when you were playing guns as a kid in the neighborhood.
Yeah, right.
Or when you were actually at the OK Corral and you had a showdown with.
Either way.
Oh yeah.
Either way, yeah. I was ambidextrous with my 6-shooters.
Ooh, good.
Okay, this is okay. So I did. What? What did you say?
I'm looking for a way to hell out of this.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, I think, like you mentioned, RBG was left-handed. Yeah. Is left-handed. She's
keep going, RG.
That's right. As well, I thought this was really fascinating. The first person to set foot on the moon, Neil Armstrong, left-handed.
Okay.
Madame Curie, Isaac Newton, left-handed. Billy the Kid and Harpo Marx, born on November 23rd, both left-handed.
What else happened on November 23rd?
I got married. Sam was born. Lots of things happened on November 23rd. The devil. Did you know the devil is left-handed?
No, the devil.
The devil is left-handed.
Okay.
If you take nothing else away from tonight's fascinating show, you should remember, the devil's left-handed. I should keep that in mind. Let's see. Beyonce.
Beyonce is left-handed?
No, she's not.
Oh.
Yeah, but the devil is.
The devil went down to Georgia.
Justin Bieber, Paul McCartney.
Wow, you just had Annie Lennox, Jimi Hendrix, Ricky Martin.
You're starting to wish you were left-handed now, aren't you?
No. I don't need a whole Pinterest page because I don't have any self-esteem.
David Bowie.
Because of
Celine Dion was left-handed.
Left-handed.
Yes.
You're so full of shit.
No, she is. She said right here.
Because it says it on your notes.
Eminem was left-handed. Is left-handed. Kurt
you
Cobain.
You can have Eminem.
Okay.
Sing one of his songs.
Okay, so I don't know any songs by him.
Did you know that the word gauche is French for left-handed?
Yeah.
And it also describes that shirt you have on.
Ooh. Burn. Yeah. So interesting. Do you think left-handers, because we're in such a minority? Yeah. We're such a minority. Do you think we'll ever go extinct? No. The reason being, they believe that we're actually, and when it comes to the survival of the fittest, we're in the top. Why? Because in 1-to-1 combat, using the left hand is like throwing a curveball. So
All monkeys are left-handed.
You're
Look
making
it up.
that up.
I saw
Really?
it on the internet.
Okay. Oh, it must be true then.
Okay. This.
No. Oh, the Inca. So in almost every society, the word left, like sinister. This one person seems to have been watching the whole time. It's hard to believe.
I think they're cooking.
I don't know. They probably turned it on and left the room. That would be my guess. Anyway, there is a culture where left-handedness.
We're going on 35 minutes.
Left-handedness is like a good thing, or the left is a good thing.
Really?
So among the Incas, this Lloque, I don't know how to pronounce it, has a positive value. And the third Sapa Inca, sorry, that was.
Kind of sounds like what his French
I
sounds
couldn't. Was left-handed, and his name, when translated, means the glorified left-hander.
That's what I always call you.
Exactly.
Excuse me, the glorified left-hander.
Okay, well, we don't have time to. I'm sorry, we're out of time. We don't have time to talk about ocular dominance. Because I'm sure you were. Wait. That would. I don't know. That would be a nice name for a band.
That would be.
Ocular dominance. Yeah. All right. I used to play drums for Ocular Dominance. So you were so
I'd like
good.
to lodge a complaint.
What?
I don't know.
What is that?
You all can see this, but the maker of my drink left the.
Well, that's just a seed from a lime.
It's not a seed. It's the little butt.
Oh. Glad I didn't get that one. Wait, so do I have any hot
Did you
picks?
notice that I've been drinking with my left hand all night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, me too.
It's Dan's time for Dan's hot picks. Dan, what are your hot picks?
The old man's hot picks. Well, I just have one. We've been watching Russian Doll. That's fun. So if you haven't it's on Netflix, right?
I think it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Yeah.
Okay. My advice is, if you're skeptical after the first one, keep going, because after the first one, I was like, I hate this. But
it's good.
It's
good. Yeah.
It's so good.
Very entertaining. Very entertaining.
It's so good. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And we're sorry. We apologize.
As always, we apologize.
Right. And
please.
Certainly do not what?
Listen
alone or watch alone. I'll listen alone.
Okay.
There's no need no, watch with a friend. There's no need to suffer alone. There we go. Okay.
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 All right.
Okay. So don't forget to subscribe. Tell all your friends about us. We're sorry nobody watched us and didn't have any comments. Number one person that watched us for all 38 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You are a rock star.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Is that it? Oh, wait. No, we're not going to
this
start doing that
has
kind
a
of stuff.
birthday.
Oh, yeah. Feel free to send me a present. It's
Dan has a birthday this week, Friday.
Yep.
That's why I kissed him. Otherwise, there's no way I'm kissing that.
Exactly. All right.
Thanks for watching.
Left out.
Left.
All right. Okay. All right. And